about to wake up my sleeping bear, which is a risky thing because probably not you, and mostly not me either, come to think of it. But sometimes when I wake up this particular Theodora bear, she's grumpy. And she's going to be grumpier too because this story is not about her. This story is about somebody else or somebody for sure else because the story is called Snuggle Buddy. I took it off another story that I'm going to show you and share with you as well. But the material that I made my Snuggle Buddy out of, and the material that the now still sleeping bear made out of the same thing. So I thought I'd bring her along first to maybe you could cheer her up. And someday, maybe soon, I'll tell you a story about her too. So here's the material. I'm going to introduce you to two puppets and tell you the origin of their, excuse me, foot down. Thank you. I thought she wasn't up, but apparently she is. You heard her name. Her name is Theodora Bear. And the story that she's in is called The Grouchy Bear. And it teaches us a lot of things. But for today, we're going to talk about Snuggle. So I've changed my setting, maybe you can see, and I'm surrounded by cozy things because winter is setting in, and sometimes you just want to sit back and pick up a blankie. And a book, a really good book, like Snuggle Bunny by Nancy Jewell, and read it. And sometimes when I do that, I like to gather things around me, things that I can make or have made, and things that make me smile with memories. This over here is my handy dandy, ever present for forest stories tree. I made it out of two round boxes. So it's nice to have a tree because trees fit in a lot of stories. So that's one thing. I'm going to lean our book up against the tree. So, truth told, I don't lose it. So there it is. It's there, right there. And so now, if you're ready, I'm ready. We're going to meet Theodora Bear. Theodora Bear likes one thing. Oh, where's your blankie? Oh, this is not good. And do you know why? Her blankie's her best friend. So she's going to have to do with me. But I brought her along just to meet you because she loves stories too. And she's going to like this story once she... Hi. Lost your voice? Oh, dear. Now open your throat. Let me see how you're... Oh, she had lost her words during the night, so I had to give them back to her. I think I'll give her back 3 words, and then maybe she'll be able to say something to me. So, open up. I love you. Yeah, I do. What do you have to say to me? I'm grouchy. See, what did I tell you? I got to put a little bit more love on her, okay? I do love you, even when you're grouchy. I do. Because you're my friend. And that's what friends do. They like each other when they're grouchy. They like each other when they tell stories to each other. Yeah, I know you like stories. So, but I want to show everybody your suit. Can I do that? Oh, you're looking to see who's out there? Oh, yeah, look. Guess who's there? Can you wave? Okay. So this is my friend, the Grouchy Bear. And I think she's looking a little happier. Must be all the love I put on her. And this is her outfit. Do you love this? This is so cute. So here is not such a big secret about it. This belonged to someone in my house. A long, long time ago. So I had made one out of her big brothers. It only seemed fair that I make one out of hers. So this is her suit, and I stuffed it, not like a turkey, with stuffing. And then I made this. I made it all. I will tell. Do you think you need something that talks to be able to cuddle and tell things to? Yeah, everybody has one of those. There are favorite things. So the owner of this suit, she had a piece of a blankie that she loved ever so much. And and every year it got smaller and smaller. And by the time she went off to college, it was this big, but she took it. May have used it as a bookmark for one of those big heavy books, you know. So this is my friend Grouchy Bear, and she's not going to be grouchy because I'm going to tell her a story. But before I do that, I'm going to tuck her in over here because the best, she likes to listen to stories tucked into her blanket. You want to say something to everyone? Remember those 3 words I gave you? You want to give them back? I love you. I love you too. It's so nice. See? Sometimes when you say them, they come back to you. So I'm going to put her right over here, and I'm going to cover her up with this blanket. This was made by someone I had never met. She made it. I love to have it because it was made by my great grandma and was given to my grandma when she got married, who gave it to my mommy when she got married before she was my mommy, and now I have it. So it's a great cuddle blanket. It's really, really, really special to me and to apparently Theodora Bear. And no snoring. Is that you? No? Okay. So here is my Snuggle Buddy. Snuggle Buddy. So I changed the words of the story so I could tell it with a different buddy. So I brought him along because he is one of the most cuddly puppets I know. There he is. It is my Snuggle Buddy. Hi, Snuggle Buddy. This belonged to my little boy. He's a little bigger. He can't wear this now, but it was a onesie that was given to him by my mom. She must have liked it a lot. And this is such a face. Do you love this face? I love this face. It's really cool. Do you have something to say to anybody? Everybody? You look even grouchier than Grouchy Bear. You need a story too? All right, I'm going to tell you a story. But first, I want you to wave to everyone. Can you blow him a kiss? Sometimes when he's really, really, really very sad, he takes one of his thumbs. He has 2, one on each hand, and he can suck his thumb. He's just a great puppet for lots of reasons. One, because he reminds me of so many of the stories I told to my kiddos and now my grandkiddos. But him in particular has this face. Oh, such a face. Who has red hair like that? Not me. Anyone in the family? No, it's just yours. Oh, were you going to say something? Do you need those 3 little words inside of you too? Well, who doesn't? Okay, I'm going to start with the I word. Okay, ready? Should I blow it towards your mouth? Open up wide. Excellent job. Ready, go. I. Did you get it? Did? Okay. Love. You. You want to give them back? I love you. Oh, I like your voice. It's a good voice. Okay. You take a nap there, because as much as I said I was going to use you in the story, I'm going to use somebody even snugglier. So this is how this puppet is made. And onesie, you can buy them. Put in anything you want. You could even put in a stuffed animal. You could put an elephant's head in here. No one would care because he would be your snuggly bear. Say goodbye. Oh, that was their. They were supposed to say goodbye to you. Did you hear them? No? A little louder? I heard them. Okay, you take your nap over here. Brought you a blankie too. He's weird. Likes a nice severe blankie. Okay, here he goes. All right, so I looked everywhere with all my puppets, and I have a lot for a bunny. I couldn't find. That's why we're going to call this story the Snuggly Buddy. But while we were having dinner last night at my ever so elegant kitchen table, I remembered the puppet my grandpa made for me when I was a kid. This is definitely the time of the year when we think about things that used to be. So I am going to show you how to make magic out of a napkin. So the first thing you need is your hand. I'm going to do this as best as I can to show you. This is my hand. You knew that. Ready? Ready? Yes. No. Not today. Just curl up there. Curl up like in a fist. You're going to need your thumb later on, but you curl up in a fist. And this is a fist of love. A fist bump, like that. But what you're going to do is take this napkin. Napkins work great. Oh, that was kind of spooky, I saw. And then I want you to lay it across your hand. One level. So if you take the middle of the napkin, you put it right on the top of this knuckle. That one there. And then you take this corner. Now this is what you're going to do. See these 2 fingers? You're going to separate them in here. You're going to take this. See my fingers moving ever so slowly. You can hardly see it. And then I should use a transparent napkin. You're going to pull that napkin corner right up there. just like that. What do you got? You got a half a bunny. That's creepy. Okay. Now, if you can do that on one side, this side, you're going to take your these two fingers here that are hard to separate, and you're going to go on this side. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You're going to do the best you can. And what you should come up with is a bunny. A bunny. My grandpa did such a good job with this. So, what do you think? That is one. I think I'm going to make him disappear and start over again. Could you say the magic words? Abracadabra, bunny disappear. All right, one more time. Take your hand in a fist. You are going to try to get these 2 points even. See, right there? Because when the first one goes up, we don't want the second one to go up until just a little bit later. So you smooch around in there. Oh, that was much better. See? Took me a couple of times. Let me see if I can find his bunny nose. Oh, yeah. Hey, Snuggle Bunny. Would you like to be my Snuggle Bunny? Are you snuggly? Okay. Do you want to tell a story with me, Snuggle Bunny? Should I read it to you? No? You want to read it yourself? I don't think you're old enough to read. I just made you. Oh, no. But you can listen. As a matter of fact, I have a perfect place for you to listen. I'm going to change the story again. I told you a little bit. Because here's Snuggle Bunny. But it's really hard to have a Snuggle Bunny who's a napkin. And that's the truth. But it does make for good dining room conversation. Or kitchen room conversation. Or wherever you eat room conversation. And he's great on a picnic. And then if you have to sneeze, keep him away. Ready? I love you too. Achoo. So he doesn't have a tail. All right, let's make him disappear too. Abracadabra. And a bunny. I'm going to put him on my lap just in case it's a crummy story. Bad joke. Sorry. No crummy stories. All right, so what am I left with here? I am left with this book. And I am left with a Snuggle Buddy. So I'm going to tell this story as if it were a Snuggle Buddy. So here is a puppet I found. It is the snuggliest puppet. No offense, Sleeping Bear. No offense. Redhead puppet. This is my Snuggle Bunny, and I am going to read it to you because I love what it does. All right. The story Snuggle Bunny comes to us from Nancy Jewell. It's been around for a bit of a while, and I think if you listen carefully, you're going to learn stuff about the ways we look and act and be. So, Snuggle Buddy, a concept from Nancy Jewell. Once there was a Snuggle Buddy living all by himself and no one to snuggle against. So the buddy decided he would find things to snuggle with. Sometimes he went and snuggled against the green grass, and that was good, but it did not snuggle back. He didn't mind at all snuggling against a tree, but the bark was kind of scratchy and didn't snuggle back. Sometimes when the breezes were flowing, he felt good, but that wasn't a snuggle. So the Snuggle Buddy went on a journey looking for someone to snuggle with. He passed a young couple holding hands and talking to each other. I thought that was mighty nice, and maybe they would like to snuggle with him. But they didn't. But he thought that was a nice way to snuggle as well. So he continued on his search. When the wind came, again, he sighed, but there was no one to snuggle with. It was warm, sometimes, but it was not fuzzy. And our Snuggle Buddy needed someone to snuggle with. He passed dogs rolling around in the grass, snuggling with each other. He passed a mommy and her baby, snuggling, but not for him. And then the Snuggle Buddy came to a man sitting at the edge of his land on a chair, looking quite sad. So the Snuggle Buddy went up to him, and the man looked down, picked him up, and put him on his lap. And there they snuggled. When the sun started to set, he took our Snuggle Buddy and went into his house, and there they lived all winter long, snuggling and being warm. Two people had two benefits in that story, one that was lonely, and the other who was lonely as well, looking for a snuggler, and he found one in a very unlikely place. I wish you lots of snuggles. I wish you lots of warmth. I wish you a very, very happy day and a great week. And that is the story. And the end for now.